What's up is down, what's left is right.
I would never do this, but I'm going to Hollywood right now to use a camera which I've been using forever. I say forever, since it was released. This is the original OG CampSnap, the spectacle of Hollywood, much like Venice. But I think this is a good location to take this camera and make some images with it so you can see what 8 megapixels looks like. Put it in my pocket, put it away so as to not offend people. And that's important when you're in Hollywood. You don't want to offend people because there are a lot of crazies there. All that craziness. But I'm going to go down to review this camera, the CampSnap. Let's check it out. I'm not going. I started to go. I did. And then I was 4 minutes onto the freeway and red light. You guys, it is not even 10 o'clock in the morning. And to get to my house, to the parking Highland down in Hollywood, was 45 minutes. Let me tell you right now, that is an 11-minute journey. And I know 45 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but 45 minutes in stop-start LA traffic. I wanted to do it. I wanted to show you all Hollywood and take some pics with this CampSnap, street photography, just show you those vibes, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a look at the 168 pictures I have already on the camera from doing its day-to-day use, and I'll review it based on that. So I made it back home. Yes, I was going to go to Hollywood. I was on the way to make some images with this beautiful CampSnap. But as you know, the traffic here in Los Angeles is horrendous. And I left around about 9 o'clock in the morning, which is a terrible time to leave anywhere in Los Angeles, and immediately red lights. So I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. If you would like me to go to Hollywood and make images, then I will. Just leave a comment and I'll go on a Sunday morning at 6 o'clock when all the crazies are asleep, all the tourists are flying home, and I don't need to play with that traffic and that horrendous parking. Whilst we're in the comforts of our own home, coffee's on the brew, toast is in the toaster, let's discuss this little beautiful baby. This is the CampSnap. Now, I bought this when they first released them. I believe this is one of the first iterations of the CampSnap. I went for the awesome green so that if I drop it, I lose it forever. But made a few modifications, put a bit of gaff tape over the areas that needed gaff tape. We'll go through that indoors.
Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight.
My beautiful G9, similar kind of size. Now there is a massive weight difference. The G9 feels like a lead brick and is full of awesomeness. Everything you could ever need from a CCD old school camera, my G9 delivers. That is not what this camera, the CampSnap, is for. The CampSnap is a different beast. It is wonderful at what it does. Let's go inside. Let's talk about what it's for. And my dog. Why would I not want to come home to this little boy? Look at how cute he is. Oh my goodness, he's a good boy. This is Higgins. Higgins helps me by de-stressing me. If I would have taken Higgins to Hollywood, he would have been so mad. You want to let him out? You want to go out? You want to go have a pee? My long-term review of this, the CampSnap camera. Now, this has been an absolute pleasure to review. The reason I love this camera, and this is a great reason, is because, look, it fits, all right? Yes, I had to put this wrist strap on, and yeah, I needed a wrist strap. I kind of showed you how to do that. But all in all, it is a great camera. Come with me, let's have a closer look. Get close, get down a little bit on the table so we can have a sneaky, cheeky look at this bad boy. Now here is the CampSnap. Tiny camera. I mean, if you look at it compared to the G9, around about the same kind of size, so it's bigger than a Digicam, but make no mistake, it is a digital camera. The specs are now going to mysteriously appear on the screen. Now, this is the CampSnap website, www.campsnapphoto.com. Allegedly, these are in high demand because of the kind of vibes. Everybody wants digicams at the moment, so they've increased the price from around $50 to $65. But everything you need to know is on that website. This is the family that invented it with their awesome children. And the specs wise then, so this is an 8 megapixel CMOS sensor, 35mm equivalent, like I said. What does that mean? It means you take an image and lots of things are going to be in focus. That's good news. Let's have a closer look. Great, simple reference photos with all the buttons, etc. I kind of love this. Thank you for this, CampSnap. To use the camera, the feel of it, there is a dip here. I placed a piece of gaff tape so it's easier to hold, it's less likely to slip. The screen on the back, I went ahead and put this clear tape, and that just helps to reduce the amount of light that comes through, because when you look through the viewfinder, this light kind of blinds you a little bit. Flash on and off up here, I just leave it on auto. And then underneath here is the speaker. When you make an image, when you push the shutter, it makes a noise. So this just dulls down the noise a little bit, which is awesome. And then apart from that, you guys, micro SD goes in the bottom, and then under here, simple connection straight into my iMac, so I can just upload the images and charge the camera based on that as well. So pretty straightforward. To turn the camera on, you just press and hold, and on the back, you'll get a display of how many images have been taken. 173 images are on that card, nice and easy. To take your image or to make your image, just press once and then you'll see the count increase. And that's it. Simple. So I think ultimately, when you consider what the CampSnap is for, its design, purpose, the research and development that went into it, you realize that this is actually a toy camera, a kid's camera. The designers of this camera are indeed a family that is clearly passionate about photography, that sent their kids to summer camp. Some of the best times I ever had as a child was going away with my friends on summer camp. And all we had back then was disposable cameras. Now those disposable cameras had around 36 or 24 to 36 film shots on them. Inevitably, one would come out pretty cool. But with these CampSnap cameras, it has an inbuilt SD card. It has no screen on the back to distract the photographer, the kid. They just, boom, make an image, take a picture. That is then stored on that SD card. And then later on when they get home, they can sit down, develop those images, throw them through Lightroom, and see the hundreds and hundreds of images they captured with their friends during summer camp. Those moments that I missed back then, oh my God, I had the best time. And it would have been nice to have some images from it. I have some, but certainly not as many as kids can create these days with their very own awesome digicam. So let's have a little read then about this CampSnap. And this is what the creators wrote. At CampSnap, we believe that every child deserves a memorable camp experience. I also believe such things. So CampSnap was founded by Brian and Melanie, two former summer campers from Toronto. So they had had these experiences. They had been to the camps and realized that there was a gap in the kids' experience that they could fill nice and easily. Right now, on the CampSnap website, they sell for $65, obviously plus tax. Now, when I purchased it, I believe I got it for like 50 or maybe even $45 when they were first released. So you're looking at an 8 megapixel camera with a CMOS sensor at 4.8, f4.8, which means lots should be in focus when you push that shutter. A simple camera to capture awesome images in a simple, easy way. Allegedly, per charge, it should fire 500 shots. You guys, that is a lot of photographs. It's made of this hard plastic durable material, ideal again for kids and for us just throwing it in our pockets, going to bars. It has a LED flash, which is not the best, but it has a flash. That you are getting a flash in an 8 megapixel modern CMOS sensor digicam that can shoot 500 shots, has micro SD and it has a flash for $65. Thank you very much, CampSnap. Look here's my take. I use this camera quite a lot. If I'm going out and I want to take images which I'm hoping to put through Lightroom and enjoy and adjust and put presets on, yeah, you guys, I might take a DSLR, all right? This old school Nikon D2HS, whatever, but it's obnoxiously big. Kids aren't going to take this camping, and I'm certainly not going to take that to a brewery. I may take my G9. I may take this in my pocket instead, or as well, I might give my wife or my daughter the CampSnap. Generally, I give it to my daughter so she can make images, and then obviously I'm making my images with my G9. But the point is, the CampSnap is not the G9. It isn't supposed to be a G9. It is supposed to be what it says on the tin. It is a point and shoot film camera that doesn't use film, that uses a micro SD card and an 8 megapixel CMOS sensor. No, the sensor's not great. No, the images aren't clear. No, it's not. Yeah, it turns a bit wobbly if you move when you shoot. I love all that, and you should love it too. If you want a camera that your kid can take images with, that you can make drunken images with, or you can take on a hike so you don't have to get your phone out, that is it. In a nutshell, old school, vintage, back then, everything you need in a camera, the CampSnap. These old school digital cameras, these vintage vibes that you get from them can hook you and reel you in. And then you might be like me, with 1,000 cameras in your living room and an endless lust for photography that just burrows into your brain to the point at which you can't think of anything else. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you guys on the next one. But not in Hollywood in the week at 9 a.m. I'll do it on a Sunday, but I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Noopy, noopy, noop, 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 noop. Nope. 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 Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.